Top story today, though, is another Pacific storm train that is going to bring a triple punch of wet weather and renewed flooding. California residents have received a welcome break from rain and storms following the deadly mudslides that tore through the southern parts of the state earlier in the month.
You can see the results here behind us. This is so scary. Multi-million-dollar homes sitting on the edge of cliffs in Dana Point after landslides in the area this past week. Coastal erosion, landslides, flooding, even severe weather. We've seen it all in the past 10 days. Dana Point seeing a lot of that damage here. Such a scary situation, especially because the Pacific Ocean is opening the door once again. AccuWeather meteorologists predicting not just one or two, but 3 storms to watch in the next week.
All right, let's go and take you outside right now. Soda Springs also, snow is falling already in the Sierra. We have 1 storm today. We're going to be talking about feet of snow this weekend and early next week.
Yeah, you are not kidding here. Not a surprise. Soda Springs and other areas across, let's say, the Sierra. Let's move the map a little bit. Have winter storm warnings out, even as you're heading back into parts of the northern Rockies, into the Cascade Mountains as well here. I'll isolate this so you can see better. It's that bright blue on the screen representing our winter storm warnings across the region. That's something you're going to be watching, but we're also going to be watching the rain. I want to dig into the numbers a little bit because for me, I think that weather is all about perspective, right? Yes, it's been so rainy and so snowy, but it's the wet season, so it's supposed to be rainy and snowy in California. You can see, for example, as we look through LA, I actually think LA is a really good benchmark, a really good example of this trend. Watch as we get to October and into the winter months, the numbers go up dramatically. Spring and summer, it's a miracle to get rain, especially, well, really measurable rainfall, I should say. But here's the thing. It's been wet even for the wet season. So yeah, we're supposed to get a lot of rain this time of year. From October to April 30th, we look at about 13.5 inches, a little more in Los Angeles. We've already had nearly 16 inches. So we have far surpassed that number. And we still have more than 2 months left of the wet season. So I think you get the picture, right? Again, it's all about perspective. Now, we do have another storm moving into Northern California as we speak. This storm is not the same as the ones we've seen in the past 2 weeks. That's the good news. The bad news is we just need a break from the rain. We don't need more, at least for now. You can see that rainfall starting to move across Northern California and then pressing into the central valleys as we move through today and into tonight. I want to mention there's going to be some thumping Sierra snow. I'm going to get into the numbers in just a second. Just know that travel is going to be really rough in the Northern California passes for the next really 24 to 36 hours or so. Here we go through today into tonight. We start to see things die down a little bit, but wait, there's more. Through tomorrow, a renewed round of moisture back into Northern California, especially cities like Redding. And then as you're heading down I-5, even toward the Bay Area, some showers in the forecast. Now, in terms of the snowfall, this is what we're expecting here for the passes like Lassen Park, Donner Pass, Echo Summit, and Mammoth Mountain, 1 to 2 feet for each location. Again, it's good news, bad news. We really need that Sierra snowpack to get really bulky. The snowpack actually provides California with about 30% of its water supply. It's a big number, so more snow means a more stable water supply in the end. That said, we're also looking at, again, really tough travel conditions. So I know it's tempting. Maybe you want to go to Mammoth Mountain, get a few runs in on the slopes, but wait until Friday morning to head out that way because the travel conditions will be nasty until then. Although, even on Friday, your window is small.
Very small.
Here comes another storm.
Here comes your next round. Friday night into Sunday, another round coming early next week. Here we go again. But I do want to stress that this latest round of storms into California, the storms aren't going to be as strong. They're not going to be as wet as what we saw earlier in the month. Now, there's still going to be a renewed risk for flooding throughout the entire state because you are putting rain on top of such saturated ground. But I think in this round, the heaviest rain is going to be targeting central and northern California. And by the way, across the Sierra, well, good news for snow lovers and good news for the Sierra snowpack. We're going to get another 3 to 5 feet of snow, I think, before everything is all said and done. All right, where are the storms? Here they are. Central Pacific and then energy way out in eastern parts of Asia here. So everything is going to be running east. And you'll notice that our first storm is a little elongated. Here's some of the moisture Friday night and Saturday, and then this is the system that will be arriving during the day on Sunday. All right, now this weekend, while there's going to be rain in Central California, I think the heaviest is going to be in Northern California. Roughly from the Bay Area into the northern Sacramento Valley. And then I think more of a widespread rain early next week, although there is going to be quite a bit of moisture coming into Southern California. I think Monday night and Tuesday, that's when Los Angeles, you pick up on the rain as well. All right, let me break it down from a timing standpoint. Kristina talked about the next couple of days. Here's round number 1. It'll be arriving Friday night into Saturday morning. Watch that come across Sacramento, San Francisco, Redding, some rain down in toward the Fresno, Bakersfield area. There's the snow throughout the Sierra. That system leaves when? Late Saturday night, Sunday morning. Then there's a break. Then we have another system arriving Sunday night into Monday. And then watch how the rain goes down into Southern California as we get into probably Monday afternoon, Monday night, and then even in Tuesday and Wednesday, I think there's another round here. And then everything begins to dry things out by late in the week. Now listen, Southern California, I think you're going to get a soaking rain, but the heaviest rain, and you can even see it shown here by our future rainfall. Redding, Sacramento, San Francisco, down toward Monterey, that's where I think we have the highest risk for flooding, because that's where the heaviest rain is going to be.